Coming up on this hour of One America News, fighting intensifies in Gaza as Israel resumes its ground offensive. We'll have the latest developments in the conflict. And George Santos may no longer be a representative, but he's still making waves on Capitol Hill. How he's seeking retribution. Today is Saturday, December 2nd, and this edition of One America News starts right now. Thanks for joining me. I'm Zach Peterson. We'll start with Israel responding to Hamas's ceasefire violations with overwhelming force. The IDF reported today that it hit over 400 terrorist targets in Gaza, including 50 key marks in Khan Yunis. Israeli fighter jets struck an Islamic Jihad's operational command center inside of a mosque, and Israel's Navy obliterated military infrastructure used by the terror group's naval forces on the Gaza coastline. Israel resumed fighting Friday after Hamas refused to release the number of hostages they promised in the ceasefire agreement. 137 Israelis are still being held captive in Gaza. The White House is pushing back on House Republicans' claims that they're stonewalling their investigation into President Biden and his son. In a memo released Friday, a White House spokesman said claims of obstruction are easily refuted by the facts. The House is weighing a formal vote to authorize an impeachment inquiry into Biden in the coming weeks. Republicans say this would force the administration to comply with their requests for emails and financial records, and it would give the GOP better standing in the courts. Disgraced actor Jussie Smollett loses his appeal in court. A court upheld Smollett's conviction Friday for staging a hate crime in 2019. A jury found the actor guilty of 6 felony counts of disorderly conduct for falsely reporting to police that he was beat up by MAGA Republicans. But it was found that he paid 2 men to stage the assault. Smollett was sentenced to 30 months felony probation, 150 days in jail, and fined $25,000, but was released from jail after only a week. He's now forced to finish that 150-day stint. Smollett's lawyers say they will file an appeal in the Supreme Court. Gun manufacturer Remington announces it will close its manufacturing plant in New York after nearly 200 years of operation. The gun manufacturer recently announced they would be closing their doors in Elion, New York, and will finalize the closure by March. The plant originally opened in 1828 and is the largest employer in the town. Remington has been targeted by state officials in recent years, being blamed for the use of their guns in mass shootings. Representative Elise Stefanik slammed New York Democrats for creating a hostile environment for the Second Amendment, calling on workers to stand up to states' unconstitutional gun bans. Well, with that, we're out of time for this hour of One America News. To learn more about our network, you can visit our website at oann.com. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night.